合金装备和平行者这一代故事接着第3代，接着3代之后，然后1代之前，说的是 Big Boss，在 Big Boss 在美国组建了 Foxhound， 就是那个我们之前听到的那个猎狐部队。之后呢 ，Big Boss 就自己离开美国了，然后就自己在哥伦比亚好像是自己组建了一个雇佣军，不，然后就大概那时候发生的故事，然后具体发生什么故事我也不知道啊，我们一起来看看吧。这我的名字是吗？老陆，就这个名字。这个是操作的按键，可以自己选。这个是射击类型的按键，这个就跟4代好像是差不多的按键，可是我非常不喜欢4代的操作。这个是有点像动作类游戏的操作，然后好像是比较接近3代，其实我挺喜欢3代的操作的。这个的话，这个我没试过，这个感觉我们就用这个动作类的吧。然后这个是选择键，就是自动瞄准开关也行。我看看啊，瞄准是 R， 三角是行动，正方形是攻击，圆形是上子弹，叉是蹲下。对，好，可以。我之前进过一次游戏，稍微看了一下那个里面的那个新手教程，然后就也没仔细的过。开始了，还是冷战时期。哦，这是那个首领。这是在介绍3代的剧情。然后蛇叔就被冠以大首领的称号。蛇叔就不见了，跑哪去了？小岛秀夫的游戏啊。这镜头还是非常电影，非常有电影的感觉。 这什么地方呀？这是他的兵吗？这是他身上的蛇。他从 The Boss 那边继承来的蛇。
Hey, boss, wanna go around?
什么意思啊？哦，这教学是吗？哦，这可以让我熟悉一下操作。
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your targets. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up. Good. Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right.
我还是熟悉一下操作比较好，要不然到时候玩的时候太菜了，我自己也受不了。
Good. You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear?
爬着的时候不能动，这个时候是能动的。哦，这一带爬的时候不能动了。
Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly, tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful! Good! Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running. Don't forget it.
这么有激情，这教官。
That's it. Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
这打得那么慢，
Fine work, boss. Next, we're
出
gonna
拳太
practice
慢了
using
吧
the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
先瞄准。
Fine Fine work, boss.
这装的还真像。
Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from
这
what
挺
you're
重要
used
的，
to.
其实。
Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained. First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
又来。
Fantastic! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
是摔多个的时候还要等着那个图标。
Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears.
对，要等图标出现了才能扔他们。
Again. Go.
又来。
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss. And stop. That's it for today. Thank you, boss.
这些都是什么部队啊？他自己的部队吗？
Snake.
哇，怎么变成漫画了 ？David Hayter。
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Kaz 是谁啊？
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, big boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic boss.
For us, there is no victory.
But in revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
好深奥啊！这是漫画形式啊。
Here. Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
哦，他们在哥伦比亚。
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the US.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
就雇佣军嘛。
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
哎，
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz Ortega。
Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too.
哎，
Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
一个 pass， 一个
They've got a
cars。
supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape. Oh, thank God. She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
对啊，他肯定知道了呀，要不然为什么来找啊？这些都是和平的信仰者嘛，我觉得没那么简单。没有边境的军队，指的就是蛇叔这边军队吧？哎，这开始了吗？
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
这个得按着。
Use the start button to open the menu.
哦，这是地图。这是我，这是应该是区域地图，这个是大地图，这是小地图。这个应该是合作的一些指令，这个应该是故事，那这不是，这是任务简介吧？要不然要潜入基地什么的，这些好像就是操作了。然后这个是啥？哦，这个是我的装备。我要望远镜，这可以上去吗？我之前要摁着这个才能敲打那个墙壁是吗？这我的手指不够用啊。枪呢？枪有 M16，这是那个镇静枪，手雷，这是那个把人弄晕的那个什么叫电击棍是吗？好像没有啥了，用这把。哇，你这个竖起来我很难看得到啊。
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. To select a weapon, hold the R2 button, then use the square and circle buttons to make your selection. Ready your weapon with the R1 button, then press the square button to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
哎，椰子在哪儿？哦，在那儿。
That's it.
这个 Miller 是我们1代的那个 Miller 教官吗？
Select equipment by holding the L2 button, then press the square or circle button to make your selection. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The M16's a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
这稻草人吗？这是。
A perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the select button to turn on auto-aim. Press select again to turn it off. With auto-aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts. Auto-aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon.
而且你也，而且
Using auto-aim enables you to quickly draw a bead on the target. It's not entirely reliable though. If you want accuracy, go manual. Auto-aim only works with live targets. That means it won't snap to some threats. So be careful. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
哦，还可以把它炸开。
Explode, you throw them, Snake. Use the R1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you're ready, hit the square button to throw. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
这边不能走吗？这边好像不能走哎。行。
Snake, don't you think you could use a little more practice?
不用不用不用，开始吧。我已经准备好了。
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. And break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
谁啊？首领吗 ？The boss。 老是抽烟。
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
零啊。
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
哦。
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
原来来的这个是个特工啊，那他的目的是什么呢？把美国干掉，自己壮大。
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
不是 Jack 吗？
Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, Allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across.
那为什么蛇叔想要卷进这件事情来呢？
Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the
对啊，
KGB and the CIA.
为什么要这么做呢？
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to.
啊，这有道理。
Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz
索尼
took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
不可能。
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette. The first of its
Walkman.
kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that.
没有打广告啊，那索尼
Didn't。know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
哦，本来是在研究鸟，
So? So what?
摩斯码。
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
真的是他的声音，我也认出来了。
Boss is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
唉，艰难的过去啊，为什么呀？又把蛇叔拉到过去。
Well, what'll it be?
你这 KGB， 你这家伙还真厉害。
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
我也觉得是。
You can't turn your back on your country. Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait! Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
所以为什么这集叫和平行者是吗？蛇叔，我觉得估计蛇叔其实他是想看看，他是真的想那个 The Boss， 忘不掉过去。
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
知道了。直接把他 CQC 把他干掉。
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
这还摔2下呀！哎呦，这集不用把他抬起来了。但我感觉他很快就要醒了呀。行，你赶紧睡觉去吧。没东西了。地图，我得换一下那个瞄准。瞄准。这能换吗？我换不了。行，就这样吧，没关系。
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings. Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your action. Your life gauge will recover with time. The sight gauge, too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
主要是这集这个所有的这些数据都是竖着显示的，那太别扭了。我知道这游戏之前是在 PSP 上发行的，但是你把它弄成高清版，也不能把它横过来吗？
What was that?
过来啊你！
I'm seeing things.
你这 BGM 你别紧张。
Make your way east.
往东走。右上角有我的那个 伪装值这个设定还有，然后精神值这个设定也还有。左边是我的生命值，生命值有2条槽，一个槽是生命值，最左边是生命值，旁边那个是什么值来着？我忘了，那个词叫什么呀？精神值，对，精神值。我语文学的不大好。每走过一个地方，大地图还会显示说你到了哪个地方。哇，那么快就到基地了？啊，先看看这有什么东西，好像没什么东西。
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
I know I saw something.
我刚才打中你了呀！这一集这个枪那个准星还变大了，就远处的话就不大好打。比如说那个站在2楼的那个家伙，不容易打得中。
I know I saw something. Hey.
哎，被发现了呀，吓我一跳。
I know I saw something.
哎，我不是有那个……哦，我消音器用完了呀。哦，没看到的还有个消音器槽哎。
Head for the building to the east. We need intel on that base.
哎呦，醒了呀！哦，原来敲太多下会醒啊。哦，我知道了。消音器用光了怎么办？哎呦，他竟然没看到我！哎，你这游戏设计的……这也醒了。
You're looking for a two-story building to the east.
你这游戏弄的，就走到他旁边，他都没看见我。哎，那个睡了，叫啥？
Cardboard box? What are you gonna use that for?
盒子又回来了，这是我们的爱心盒子。要躲在这儿就不会有人看见了呗。 你给我个消音器啊！哎呦，
Infiltrate the facility on the east side of the compound.
而且这一代感觉那个人醒的特别快。过来，过来，过来！
Who's that?
那家伙不要醒就行。
I know I saw something.
先赶紧走吧，快醒了这些人。那边好像没东西。不知不觉就把那个消音器给打光了。我竟然没注意到，这主要是这个竖着实在是太难受了。
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
R1，哎呦呦呦呦呦呦呦呦呦呦！怎么突然来这个东西？吓我一跳。
Where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit. In the mountains.
What's up there?
对，把它电晕。这还搞个，这还要搞个 QTK 还是 OTK 啊？就《生化危机4》那个，让我都不能好好看过场动画呢。这是什么东西啊？机器人吗？无人机吗？70年代就有无人机啦。
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes.
啊，核弹。
Nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
和平行者，合金装备到哪儿都有核弹，核弹就是终极武器。哎，这啥？哦，这次任务就结束了是吗？我听说这次这一代好像是就一个一个任务这么做的，好像不是说什么有什么故事情节单流程那样。这什么呀？这是我的衣服吗？
that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base.
我们的基
With
地
this foothold, we'll back you up even
我们有
better
基
than
地了
before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.